You smell that shit? It's in the air. It's getting colder outside. The leaves are starting to fall from the trees, and football is back on your television. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome back to Season 5 of the Band of Degens Fantasy Football League. It's been a long off-season, and there's been many twists and turns along the way. Let's tune in to see what each of our league members have been getting up to this off-season to try to get themselves better for this upcoming fantasy league. First up, we have Mason. It looks like he spent a lot of time traveling the world with friends and families, using the body and mind to scale mountains and to scale hearts, potentially finding romance in unexpected places. Hopefully, Karina will have some input in Mason's team this year because we all know he needs all the help he could get. Mason, your booty. Lexi and Chase took the time this summer to relax and recharge for the upcoming year. Chase worked on some cardio through dance. We should all be expecting an invite to his next performance. They even went out to cheer for the greatest fantasy or college football team of all time, although next game we might need Chase and Lexi to play some defense for us. Let's tune in to Chase and hear what he has to say about this year.
I'm not trying to be demure. I'm not mean like those other girls. I'm just trying to be a nice girl.
Bold statements from a bold man. Joel spent his off-season learning new activities like skydiving, kite sailing, and I think trying to drink out of a coconut. He also decided to expand his team and relocate the facilities. Congrats, Joel, for getting engaged to Kate and moving to Annapolis. Joel also participated in inter-team OTAs, making sure everyone is healthy for this upcoming season. There's not going to be an illness bug coming their way. Graham spent his time on the water this year in Rhode Island, ripping sick tricks and getting people wet in the process. However, there is an investigation ongoing regarding the attempt on the life of the king. Luckily, he was able to get away with only some minor bruising. Graham has elected to let Tucker make all his choices in the upcoming season, saying, quote, "Look at him. He's so professional." Anissa spent her time with the squad, hopefully picking up some tips along the way so she doesn't come in last again. Anissa and Devin also took in some culture and scenery this year, even getting to see the best in the game, Kermit the Frog. Those are some hot tickets back in the day. I was a Kermit groupie myself, and you'd be surprised how much pipe that little frog lays. Sully spent some time down in Aruba with Jordan, taking in the sights and relaxing after a taxing season. He even had the chance to meet up with some new friends, although they have pretty bad football advice and only recommended Miami players. Hopkins has spent his time in the lab working on fantasy football studies, in between his cutting-edge research and trying to find out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. Sadly, the world may never know. Corey has locked in his wedding locations, getting the sunblock ready. He has also successfully petitioned to become an honorary Eagle captain for the year. Brendan has been a little AWOL, but it seems he was last seen with Hassan Reddick all summer, picturing doing some charity events here. Mikey has been unwinding from a long season, and he has been trying to translate his fantasy football game to the kickball world. Mikey also participated in inter-team OTA minicamps, and you can see here Mikey, Sully, and Hop trying this cow's mysterious milk. In order to get a step up potentially in the league this year, we're checking to see if there's any PED violations going on. Colin has been spending his time at work getting stronger and limber so he's able to withstand the challenges trying to knock him off his perch. Lastly, our fearless leader has taken it upon himself to enter the most prestigious tournament known to man, the Minot, North Dakota Town Hot Dog Eating Contest. He battled hard and he took many a wiener, surprising the locals by doing 2 at a time. They termed it the double dogging. A hero was born in the town, but sadly he could not live up to their hopes. He came in second, losing by 1 hot dog, downing 5 in 7 minutes. He has vowed to continuously come back to get that title. While leaving, the townsfolk could be heard saying, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Let's see how these skills translate to the fantasy football world this year. Alright, great. Now that catches up on all of our events, let's look at what's coming up in September in fantasy football world this year. First off, we'll start with Lexi and Chase. So far, they're coming into the league year with a .491 winning percentage. Not too shabby, about 500. First up, they have John, week 1. Next in comes to town is Joel. Finally, we got Graham coming in week 3 and Mason coming in week 4. The biggest win so far looking to be is Mason. So far, Mason has yet to beat Chase and Lexi. They're 3-0 against him all-time record. So, Mason, you got some work to do. Next up, we have John coming in with a semi-respectable .436 winning percentage. He's got a lot to do to improve that, but he's looking to do that this year. First up, he has Lexi and Chase. Next, he goes to town to Mason. Finally, he's away again to visit Anissa, and back again he is with Graham. So we'll see how he is off the gauntlet, but that should be a manageable schedule for him right there. Next, we have Graham coming in with an impressive .618 winning percentage on the year. He's taking week 1 to Joel, week 2 to Anissa, then he comes into town Lexi and Chase, and finally he's going away to John. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like he has a pretty tame start to the year. He's going to try to start 4-0 like he did last year. Next, we have Joel coming in with a .455, sorry about that, win percentage. First off, he's coming in against Graham, who's only 1-5 against, so that's going to be a tough start to the season for Joel. Then he has Lexi and Chase and Mason. Mason, he is 3-0 against as well, so hoping to maybe get to 2-1 going into week 4. Finally, he has Anissa coming to town, who's looking to turn it around this year after a tough year last year. So we'll see if she's able to do that. Next up, we have Anissa coming into the year with also a .436 win percentage. I guess that makes sense. John and Anissa both have come in last place, so they got to work on a lot of stuff. Anissa starts off week 1 against Mason. Should be hopefully an intense game. Next, we have Graham, which is always going to be a tough out in this league. Finally, she has John week 3, finishing up September with Joel coming to town. So it's a manageable one, Anissa. Next, we have Mason coming in with the worst win percentage in league history at .333. That's abysmal. Week 1, he has Anissa coming in. Then in week 2, he has John. So he has an easy start to the year. He has 2 previous people who have come in last place. So we'll see how that starts for him. Week 3, he has Joel coming to town. And then week 4, he's got Lexi and Chase. So hopefully Mason can start getting better and up that win percentage because it's abysmal. Next up, we have the best win percentage in the league with Brendan at .643 win percentage. First up, he has Sully coming to town. He is 1-2 all time versus Sully, so that's going to be a tough out for him. Next up, he has Mikey. Mikey, though, he is 3-0 against, so it could be a rocky start to Brendan if he starts 1-1, but he's also known to turn it around. Next up, he has Corey week 3 coming in, and then Hop week 4. Should make for an interesting start to the year for Brendan. Let's see if he can keep that win percentage up. Next up, with another impressive win percentage, is Sully coming in at a .545 win percentage. He starts the year with Brendan, which is always a tough out. Next, he has Corey coming in, and then Colin following quickly after. Week 4, he's got Mikey, and Mikey he is not good against. He is 1-5 all time versus Mikey. Mikey knows what he's doing against Sully. He just has his number. Next, we have Mikey, who has a win percentage of a respectable .491. He's got Colin coming in week 1 and Brendan week 2. That is a tough start to any season. That is quickly followed by Hop coming in and Sully coming in next. He has the most wins against Sully, though, 5-1, as we said before. So he's looking to hopefully ease into this year, get some wins early on against some tough opponents. We have Corey coming in next, who's got a .436 win percentage as well. Week 1, he's got Hop. Week 2, he has Sully. Week 3, he has Brendan. Week 4, he has Colin. That might be the hardest start to the season we've seen yet. All one of those are above 500 wins year long. So they're good teams coming in. We'll see how they do. Next up, we have Hop, who's coming in with a respectable .527 win percentage. He starts the year against Corey, who's 3-1 against all time. Then he has Colin coming to town, followed quickly by Mikey. Next up, week 4, he's got Brendan. This bottom half of the bracket's got a tough schedule ahead of them. Everyone is a dog coming in. It's going to be tough fighting it out. Lastly, we have our current champion, Colin, who comes in with an impressive .582 win percentage. He's starting his year off against Mikey, who he is 5-0 against all time. He's looking to keep that streak alive. Next, he has Hop coming in week 2, followed by Sully week 3. Then he's away to Corey week 4. So he's got another tough start to the season, but hopefully he can get those tough wins out early and cruise into the second half of the year. All right, everybody, that's all I got for September. Get your lineup set. Prepare. Football is back. I'll see you guys next month, and long live the King.